good night, and welcome to this special edition of Island Stat Sports Talk. I'm your host, Earl Basin. Joining me is Dante Leverock, who just finished the CONCACAF Nations League draw. Dante, first of all, what was it like being in the room and then having to go up first to draw Group C?
Yeah, it was a great experience. I met a lot of, people that are at the top of CONCACAF, and then some obviously legends of players that have played in this region and done well in the club careers as well. So, but everyone was so welcoming. We had a little rehearsal early as well. So even to be involved with that type of environment, it was like a show. You had to do the rehearsals, they had the teleprompters and all that. So it was fun for sure.
Yeah. Now, one of the things, as you know, trying to open those bowls don't always work all the time. Were you nervous a bit about that?
It was a good thing that we had a rehearsal, because when I first had them, I was pulling them. I was trying to pull them out with no system, and then it was cool. So that's why you have rehearsals for sure.
But you've been on the other side. You've been actually home watching the draw. How more exciting is it to be a part of it, knowing that after you left the stage, Bermuda was going to be next in the draw?
Yeah, I mean, it was a crazy feeling, because like you said, in the last Nations League draw, I was on the other side of him, thinking about who's going to be in our group. And Paulo, one shot, we were joking, once he did the draw, I was like, yo, that's like a group of death. That's a tough group that you just gave us. So, but to be on the other side I think it just shows how well I've done in my career, and I'm reaching new heights and milestones. So I just want to continue to do what I'm doing and work hard.
Yeah. Now you look at that draw. That group is very, very tough. Mm-hmm. Of course, it's going to be a daunting task. But one of the things that we're going to have to look to do is get a good start. Yeah. As you know, once we have a good start, confidence rises. Everything sort of rises. What do you think Bermuda's going to have to do in this group to progress?
I think, first of all, getting the best players available will be, the first thing that they need to do. I know they're already starting training. I know that, they're got a training camp already organized, so they're being proactive. I know that for a fact. But like you said, you have to start well, and you have to get points against a team like Haiti. That's just the reality of it. Guyana's also a good team. Montserrat's improving, so it's going to be very you're not going to be able to make any mistakes in that group. I think anyone can go through, because it is two legs as well, home and away. So I think they're on the right track. I know they're being proactive, and I know from talking to some of the boys that they are available. So hopefully, God willing, with COVID and stuff, that doesn't hinder anything. But I know the top players are in Bermuda and outside of Bermuda are looking to be involved in this.
Now, the first leg or the first rounds are in June. We would be close to 3 months out of season. Mm-hmm. April, May, June, or 2 months out of season. Do you think it's a good thing that now the players will have to fully focus on just getting ready for this, as opposed to having to play midweek or weekend games and then the national team training? Is this probably a good time to have this?
Yeah, I think so, in the sense that, we've, even in the last World Cup campaign, we wasn't playing any games. Even in the local game, you're not playing games. You can't compete in the international level where you're not having 90 minutes under your belt. I don't care what level you're playing at, you just can't. So this having a full season now, especially for the local player, then you have the overseas guys who also been playing and getting minutes. I think it's a good time. And I know they're also willing to make the sacrifice of not having that holiday, because, a lot of them have that season and they take that month off. But I know, again, from talking to the boys, they're dedicated, they're willing to put in the work and make that sacrifice to get back, to the Gold Cup, into League A, because that's where they feel, we belong.
Now that you're moved into the coaching realm, you still play here and there, but you're moved into the coaching area. How much influence do you think the coaches of our local teams have on the players progressing into the senior national team?
I think it's massive. I think a sense of professionalism and that sense of initiating that pride within your team, talking with myself, my Robin Hood players know I have a young team, and I was pushing a lot of them were getting looks into the newly formed under 23 team, and then you have some that even younger like Malachi. He could be involved in under 20s as well. So for me, that's the pinnacle of what you can reach, especially playing home in Bermuda. There's no greater honor to represent your country. So setting that standard, say, look, you can travel the world also and represent your country. Your mom and your family can come watch you wherever you're playing, like my mother's done. So that sense of pride is very important, and also pushing these guys to say, twice a week isn't enough. Robin Hood women trying to train 3 times a week, having a gym session, just creating is a sense of professionalism that really needs to happen in Bermuda, and we also need to be honest with ourselves about what level it is in Bermuda as well. So, from a coaching standpoint, you have to be able to set the bar.
Yeah. Do you still get that urge to want to play at times? Because there you
yeah.
are on the stage.
Honestly, when I saw the group, I was like, well, I should be involved in this. But I think it's, we'll see what happens. But I think it really is time for the new generation of player to prove themselves. Because I was once them. Me and Jaylon came through together, and we were once them young under 20 players playing for the senior national team, and we created that partnership. So I think a new form, especially as the defenders as well, that needs to be formed. But I'm always had the urge to play. I think my career, I'm in my prime physically as well. But again, it's just life has happened, and I'm focused on my coaching directly now. But who knows what the future holds?
If you were asked to assist in the national program in helping to prepare your team, would you be willing to step into a role of sorts?
Representing my country in any shape or form is an honor. I would love and be honored to do so, especially with the defensive group, because I feel like I've had that experience at that level. It's such a big difference from playing locally in Bermuda to internationally. So helping is also not just physically and tactically, but just mentally being able to handle the pressure when you're being swamped by, for 80 minutes, just attack after attack, and you're exhausted, and all these things play a part. So, that's my ultimate goal, to get involved in the national team. I made no secret about that. I want to once be, hopefully be the national team manager. I'm trying to push my coaching career the same way I push my professional career. So hopefully one day, and hopefully soon.
Yeah. Well, you still have some business to attend to here in the league. I know you guys, you want to finish as high as you possibly can. You have 2 games remaining. Unfortunately, you won't be around for tomorrow's game, but I guess the message has been sent.
Yeah, 100%. Crossroads is going to be a tricky game for us because of what Crossroads are fighting for as well. So we know, and we're up for. We're trying to be party poopers. I don't have time. We don't have time if you're sorry or help anyone. We want to finish as high as possible. We're going for top 4, if possible. So that's what we're trying to do. So the boys are up for it. We have some players that are coming back from injury and stuff as well. So hopefully, my coaching staff can get the job done, and the players as well.
Well, I want to thank you because you represented Bermuda extremely well tonight as part of the CONCACAF Nations League draw, taking on Group C as that, which was the biggest group.
Yeah.
So you had that responsibility. So be a lot of teams, a lot of islands and countries naming you for the draw.
Certainly.
But again, thank you very much. You've done us proud, and congratulations on such an honor to be selected to be a part of something such as prestigious as taking part of a draw, the regional draw, and not just an island draw, a regional draw. And they picked Dante Leverock from Bermuda, as you said, little small Bermuda, taking on Mexico.
That's it.
How about that? All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hey, enjoy your night.
You too.
Okay.